Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger. I'm a threat. I'm a gamble with your life, cause you know that it's a bet. It's a bet. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Take my word for it, this a promise and a threat. Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger. I'm a threat. I'm a gamble with your life, cause you know that it's a bet. It's a bet. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Take my word for it, this a promise and a threat. I ain't never really wanna flex my gifts, but I think it's my time. Let me check my wrist. You can never dim my shine. I'ma keep on grinding till I reach the top.
And
Anton's a high value man. That's
yeah,
the thing.
yeah. Well,
He's actually above the high value man. He's like wealthy man.
he's wealthy, and I mean, here's the thing: he wasn't even on here originally. What happened was, did you get a chance to see this clip?
Oh no, I've not seen this. So please.
So, what happened was the panel was of Lapeef himself and Anton weren't even on this live. This one right here,
Okay.
Ali Dreams 1 and Hink were getting into it, and she was just full blown. I mean, it just went off the rails. It's just, how you'll see in a second, it just went off the rails. And they actually came in, like Lapeef, I think, was like driving somewhere. Anyways, Anton comes in and tries to like kind of settle the whole situation down. And it's just a perfect example, a perfect example of how, the type of disrespect and just like how one-sided these types of conversations really are. Let me just let this, because I think this is the.
And also there's a man that, like, on the brink of getting some money
till this goes.
And you're not gonna.
Recordings just got better.
Because it went off the rails. We don't have to watch the whole thing, but I just want to get to the point to where it was when it gets to where it goes off the rails. But like, look at her, look at the body language. Look, we don't even have to watch it with the sound. Look at her energy, right? Look at her, the way she's right. Like, look how aggressive that is. In contrast with like how, a lot of the in contrast to like how the women were behaving themselves this week, right? Talking to just the contrast is so crazy. Let's see. Joe said, I was expecting a formal interview, Lord. It was, it was relatively formal. It was just that, when he likes to sprinkle some humor in there too, to kind of keep everything light. But you see, like, this is not even, you don't even have to like watch, you don't even have to hear this to see how aggressive this is. Now, who would want to actually be with a woman like this? But here, let's listen real quick. Let's just listen.
And you can't really do that over a jittery coffee and a coffee date with a cup of coffee.
So basically they're just talking about coffee dates and, being in a how she doesn't accept coffee dates is the whole thing.
Jittery. It's giving me work vibes. It's giving me an interview. And I need intimacy. I need to get to know you in an intimate way where you're being vulnerable.
So basically she's just saying like men ain't shit. You know what I mean? Like she's basically saying like men ain't shit and like I'm not gonna take no coffee date, blah blah blah.
But here's what she fails to not understand is that the coffee date is is pre to the dinner, to the intimacy. She's trying to get to know you as a person. So without the fluff, without the fluff that gets in the way of trying to romance somebody or whatever on a dinner date. So the coffee date is pre to the dinner date. If it goes well, you go, hey, I would love to take you out on a nice dinner. Da, da, da. If it doesn't go well,
exactly.
Well, you call it dead. You dead it.
Yeah. Well, listen.
You run into him during lunch period.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing
No,
it.
y'all let her finish.
I'm not
let her get it off.
Yes, let her finish.
Yeah, I'm not allowing a man to fit me in his schedule very quickly because I am something to attain, and I'm something that you really want to get to know and see if I'm on your team or not. And you can't really do that over a jittery coffee and a coffee date where someone's studying next to me, someone's in a business meeting. It's not my cup of tea. I don't knock women who do it because y'all want to just get through it real quick. Y'all want to give them 30 minutes, and I'm not gonna get in my designer car. I mean, my luxury vehicle, put on my designer clothes, even though that's nothing to me. Hold up, that's nothing to me because I'll give it all.
I think she practices that little like my whatever car, my designer, whatever, because she just kind of messed that up. I think she was having a little bit of a Freudian slip. Like she wasn't as practiced as talking about that. You know what I'm saying?
I really understand why she said it, because all those things devalue with time anyways. Like that thing is not valuable. It's not like a diamond that technically holds value, or Rolex that holds value. Your car, as soon as it leaves the lot, it devalues. I've seen a Porsche from 1960s that's worth now, like, I think now down went from like 50. Well, I think at the time, which was expensive for a car, was 60K. The thing is not like $5,000 now.
Yeah.
I think it's like $5,000 now.
Yeah. Like, I mean, it's just cars are a liability unless there's like obviously like there's a handful that increase in value, very rare. They're got to be special in some kind of way. What's up, Barry Hamilton? Are you flirting in my what you call it?
Yo, he trying to shoot shot.
Are you following Joan around trying to shoot your shot? Is that what's happening? Well, all right, that's cool. That's okay. You can use my chat for a dating service here. We're gonna still keep it moving though.
All the way in a minute for the right. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing.
Just watch how fast this falls apart though. Watch how fast
to go and meet you for at Starbucks or some little quaint coffee place that you done looked up on Google. If you can't take me to a 5-star Michelin restaurant or someplace nice, at least you could research. Even if you want to do free, if you're on a budget, you could do a free museum. I might meet you there, but you ain't gonna take me for no coffee and a Danish. But go ahead.
Now, let me say something.
Okay. So now she went on for about, I could go all the way back. It's probably about 3 minutes of her being like, you ain't about to make me I'm not gonna do no coffee date. Let's see. No, Alvin John called Dennis Cuddly, so he's number one. Okay, got you, guys. So she done went on for about 3 minutes. Now look, she's smiling now. She's happy because she didn't told how no coffee date. We ain't doing no coffee date. She's too good for coffee dates, right? And she's happy because ain't nobody questioning her right now, right? And this whole time, Hank, he was letting her talk because I think he was backing her into the corner. He's like, yeah, go ahead, keep talking about how coffee dates ain't shit. Yep, give us all that. Give it. So Hank was kind of like drawing her in, and she thought that he was kind of feeling it, right? Watch what happens now.
Go ahead.
God damn.
Go ahead, Hank.
So, man, I'm talking to you guys.
So she got smiles now.
These type of chicks, that's what I be talking
about. That's why I wanted to bounce.
They don't give a goddamn about you. They
Look at her face. Look at her face. Oh, she went from like, oh, I'm so and the second he was like, these chicks, and she was just like,
you know what I love?
What's that?
I love the fact that the manosphere, we have multimillionaires in here. Yep. I watched a 25-year-old kid become because of our network, become a millionaire. He's 25 at the time when he became a multimillionaire through we doing our crypto investments and things like that. I watched him become a millionaire. I literally watched his portfolio go from 50K in 4 months go to 100,001.
Jesus.
It was the greatest. We all were excited for him. And then he lost his freaking mind and then we splintered. But a lot of these dudes, they don't even know. A lot of these dudes they're talking to are could be wealthy men. I've met 3 multimillionaire black men up in this space. I talk to them on the regular. I'm not a multimillionaire. I'm just like, I'm a thousandaire.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
I'm 1,000.
Yeah, I'm broken, dusty. I'm broken,
I'm broken dusty. I'm
Yeah.
I'm broken dusty and fat.
Yeah.
So, but I know where I'm going because I'm always working on investing and things like that. But they don't know that a lot of times you might be talking to in this space, the management space, a multimillionaire. I know this dude O'Shea do that is going to become a multimillionaire.
Yeah. And
I know for a fact, I already knew that he was going to become there because I was watching his projection and also the money. And I know that way also because where he lives at in Africa and also he flies to Poland, his overhead is really low. So he's collecting and then his overhead is low.
Saving. Yep.
Yeah, that means that you're about to become a millionaire.
And he's producing too. Mad content.
So him, MTR, and I will say that MTR should just fly with the Philippines because his overhead would be extremely low and he's making more. But I would say these chicks, when they say that, they red pill the millionaires.
Say that again.
They red pill these guys. You don't even understand that comment right there. You just red pill the dude. If you were to say that on Fresh and Fit, I know for a fact there was at least 20 millionaires one time in his chat room got recognized their names, got followed them on the crypto chats on Twitter, and they keep the same name.
Yeah.
And I know because they flashed their portfolio or whatever when they did somebody.
Yeah.
And they were if she was on Fresh and Fit, they would have been like, thanks for that.
Yeah.
Thanks for that. Because it just you don't understand. You red pilled the multi-million. You got multi-millionaires now spitting Fresh and Fit, Manosphere content, etc., and also bringing up chicks like you up for why they are hardcore. You had, I forgot the guy's name, but he does bodybuilding, and I think it's Austin something, and he's a multi-millionaire. And a chick walked up to him in the gym and said that, because of your status and things like that, would you marry a chick that don't have that or whatever? She said, yeah, I'm marry that average chick as long as she sign a prenup.
I saw that clip,
and she was like, why would he actually have to sign a prenup? I mean, you have so much. And she said, because I want to protect myself and I'm responsible for my legacy.
100%.
And to me, you don't understand that guy.
Yeah.
A few years ago was red pill. Was not red pill.
No, he was blue pill as hell.
Blue pill as hell, but once he made his money and started to watch other Manosphere content, prenup is a must going forward.
Absolutely. Without a doubt.
That's why I say you red pill the multimillionaires.
Sure enough, watch this.
They don't give a shit about your black ass. Example.
We're gonna go back. Hold on. So hold on. I want to because look how happy she is. Look at how happy she is. Hold on, she's like coffee day.
If you're on a budget, you could do a free museum. I might meet you. Take me for no coffee and a Danish. But go ahead.
Now, let me say something.
She's so proud of herself. She's so proud of herself.
Go ahead.
God damn.
Go ahead.
So, men, I'm talking to you guys.
Men.
These type of chicks, that's what I be talking
That's why I wanted to bounce.
They don't give a goddamn about you. They don't give a shit about your black ass. Example one, Ali. Don't want to go on a coffee date because I feel like I'm better than that. I'm too good for that. I'm not going to jump in my luxury.
Why would I go someplace I won't go by myself because you invited me?
I didn't interrupt you, ma'am.
Don't attack me. Don't attack me.
Please allow me to speak.
Let him finish.
So, okay, I'm not going to attack you personally, but women like this.
because you sound like a misogynistic man.
Okay, thank you. Women like this is example of what I'm talking about on a regular basis, but she's not the only one. Because she's dealing with Instagram dudes. That's the type of dude she's talking about. She want the money and the looks. Yeah, he gonna show you all that, but he owns nothing. Matter of fact, he don't own the shirt on his back. But you'll get him because you think he's got the bag and he's got the nice looks and he's 5'11". Yeah, that's what the type of dudes you want, and that's cool.
It sounds like
to
you're
make
being
a
hurt by a
Let
beautiful
me finish.
woman. It
I'm not
sounds like you're
directing
being hurt by a beautiful woman.
And the shame and insults.
And then shame and insults.
And the shame and insults. There it is. There it is. Interrupted what he was saying. She spoke for 3, 4, 5 minutes uninterrupted, talking all kinds of guys can't do this and got coffee date, no coffee date, and I'm not gonna get in my foreign car and my this, that, and clothes. And sure enough, yada yada, here we go.
Just because I'm beautiful doesn't mean that you can categorize
BG,
me in the same
I
category
saw
as
it.
that woman. I have substance.
Crimson did a great breakdown. I mean, everybody hit this already, so I wasn't really going to do it. But I mean, like,
that's all she has. That's all she has. The dude literally, morally, and ethically roasted her. She is a bottom feeder.
That's it.
That's what she is. She's a bottom feeder. And it's not an opinion. It's a fact. You showed it.
She just said it. She with her own words.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the dude actually takes you on a coffee date because he wants to get to know you. He wants to get to know you intellectually and get to know your mind. Yeah. And I'm sorry, but a dinner date is totally different. The scene is different. So you're trying to romance. You're trying to woo. But a coffee date is actually trying to get to know the programming of someone.
Yeah.
In just a friendly matter. We're just being friends right now.
Yeah.
So
we'll see. But here's the thing, that Ronan, that would be as if you were entering into this conversation, or you were entering into this interaction in good faith. And the reality is that she's not, right? And it's all a transaction. And you know, when you really break it down, we all know that it's essentially prostitution. And you know, it is what it is. It's prostitution.
That's why the Dubai guys, who are also very red pill, these guys are very red pill, fly these women out and use them as porta potties. And that's not an opinion. That's a fact. I've seen the video.
Joan, wait a minute. Hold on. Joan, wait a minute. Whoa, wait a minute, Joan. What are you using my, so you flirting back? See, I thought everybody was like flirting with Joan. I thought everybody was flirting with Joan, trying to, like, you know, trying to get in her, but it sounds like she's throwing the hook out there too. So okay. So are you in the Philippines, Joan? Is that what that is?
Of course.
I just want to make sure that way everybody knows where you at. So that
most Filipinos are level-headed. They, you know, I always say that you want a good woman, get a Filipina.
All right, Joan, I see you. She's putting it out there. Okay, she'll even split the bill. All right, I'll buy you some coffee. Here, let's watch this meltdown real quick.
That's why you're targeting me. I have to be beautiful.
The language, targeting you. Now, gentlemen, for any of you that are listening, right, let's pay attention to the words that they're using. Right now, one of the words that they're starting to use now is targeting. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up is that if you watch the news, if you watch how the police are starting to report things, how the news is starting to report things, they're using words like targeting, trafficking, so on and so forth. So we need to be very careful about the words that are being used and the words that are being used against us. And in a situation like this, yes, we need to be very careful about what the words that are being used against us. I'm gonna go ahead. We'll continue, but I just wanted to put that out there because that's one of those. Because again, the reason why I do this is because I want guys to understand that to understand the pitfalls and some of the traps that are being laid for us, and some of the verbal traps that are being laid for us sound exactly like this. This is how they get us caught up. So I'll go ahead and let's just continue.
You're targeting me.
See,
you're targeting me.
See,
and I have the right to think and feel how I want. You can't censor me.
Well, ma'am, can
I
finish?
You don't own
nothing.
Finish, what do you own?
Can I finish?
What do you own?
Can I finish, ma'am?
As a whole.
Can I finish, ma'am?
Because I want to know why you seem to put me in a category as some ratchet women who use men.
Ma'am,
I'm letting you. I'm having a dialect with you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I didn't say nothing about you using men.
I'm not going to allow you to say to degrade me. That's some dumbass shit. That's what black men love. A lot of black men love to do. And you're not going to do it today, but you can go ahead and talk about another woman. But I want to allow you to do it while I'm sitting here.
Again, this is the type of woman we're talking about. So we talk about
change
the mental
batteries
part.
real quick.
She doesn't bring peace, and like she just gave me an example right there. Talk about the sign language. Yeah, it's all right in her. It's all right there. So you're an example of the type of woman I teach my son. So you're good for the network. You're good for the program. You're good for the world because you're the example I use. You're the type of woman who's fake as hell, who walks in a lie, who lives a lie,
Fake.
who fakes a lie.
You don't know me from a can of paint.
Let's not throw shots.
Listen, let me tell you something, mister. You sound like a bitter Kevin Samuels. You must be a Kevin. You Kevin Samuel Jr., huh? You want to degrade black women because I am a black woman, and you don't know me from a can of paint. You don't know me from a can of paint, but you want to sit and categorize me as some gold.
There's so much that just happened right there. Okay, so first of all, they allowed her to speak and throw all those shots, but the second he throws one shot, all of a sudden now we can throw shots first and foremost. All the way, if you look, all these females are grinning and smiling during this whole process, right? And here's the thing, man. It's like they're so comfortable acting like this, right? They're so comfortable acting like this. They're so comfortable. It boggles my mind.
Bigger.
And again, no man want to know that.
Boy, you should go to hell.
No. How about y'all let me finish? I had the floor.
How about you go to hell?
Go ahead, Hank. Just go ahead and speak.
Before she started interrupting, I had the floor.
I'm gonna interrupt this ignorant shit because you're not about to sit and degrade me.
When you was spewing your mess, I didn't interrupt.
I didn't spew shit against you, boy. I don't even know you. You are not on my radar.
Man.
Boy.
There we go. A grown man with children pays taxes, probably has a mortgage and a car note, and votes, and he's a boy. She's calling him a boy. Call me a boy because I wish I was one because I wouldn't pay taxes. I wouldn't pay taxes. Like, please, I wish you would. I wish it could be on paper. I feel that I'm 12. Yeah. I'm 12. My paper got to show that.
Bruh, who would want to take this home? Look at this energy, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You acting like a boy.
Like, who would want to deal with that? Like, who would want to have to deal with that at home? You know what I'm saying?
No man in the world, any world, I've thanks to the internet, the manosphere I spread. It's in Africa. It's in the Middle East now. Actually, it's always been in the Middle East, really, but they just agree with us.
Facts.
And Russia, and it's starting to grow in Russia. And I didn't realize this, but the manosphere, Russia, the Eastern European manosphere, are the ones who rallied for Andrew Tate in Romania. They're the young guys who were rallying. They got together and made a rally to free him. So to me, that lets me know that right there. Let me know there's an Eastern European manosphere right there, and so to me, these chicks don't understand your visual attitude. We use this as teaching.
Yeah,
we literally used this. The CME that Donovan Sharp had were using clips like this with men in the room. We're using these clips to explain the parent, and the way he handled it. He did not. He did not let the shit test go. He handled the shit test face to face, and made her a teachable lesson. Like, you understand, you've been clipped on the internet forever. Yeah, you're gonna be.
He knew. He knew. That's kind of why he was smiling. He was like, oh yeah.
They don't understand how this internet things work. They just put up the photos stuff. We are going to monetize. We're going to use you, just like we're doing it right now.
Yeah.
For monetization, once you get across that threshold 10,000, you will get monetization for this video, and they just don't get it. Like you guys
No.
are so emotionally driven
Yeah.
that seriously, Kevin Samuels literally was a master teacher. He taught how to monetize women, and
Yeah.
they can't help themselves. They literally cannot help themselves from
No.
being monetized
Yeah.
and degrading their own selves.
Yeah.
They degrade themselves. They don't understand that even when they do OnlyFans,
Yeah.
someone still could screenshot the video. There's programs that could
Absolutely.
screenshot the whole entire video of your nonsense on there, and then just monetize that.
Yeah.
And just
They have
monetize it themselves.
it's poor impulse control, right? It's poor impulse control, because the reality is that, you know, she'll never, they just can't let it go. You're right. There's nothing she could do. But just look at how intense this is. Right? Like if I were to, there's no way I could deal. I've never been in an argument like this with a woman before. That would
Because
give
let
me this
tell
kind of
you why.
energy.
Grown man would never sit and degrade a black woman, and knowing that she's double marginalized
But
more than you.
Here we,
Yeah. Double margin, right?
we don't care.
Right. Quit lying. You lying. Double marginalized.
Double marginalized.
Yeah.
Well, the trans women, the black trans women are triple marginalized.
Brother, look at how intense she looks right here. Woo! Like look, and then look at the real Precious. Her face, I don't think her face changed the whole time. And then of course Kurz over here, she thinks, oh, she's like, oh, you tell her, girl. Go ahead, you tell her.
What does that mean? Like, no one cares if you are. I would tell her straight to your face, honey, I don't care if you're marginalized. I don't even know what. I don't care. I don't.
You're lying.
I heard about it. You just said, and also she just said she has luxury items, luxury,
Clothes,
not clothes, cars.
Yeah, no coffee
You're
date.
not. Trust me, I'm Haitian descent. I
Yeah.
know marginalization.
Yeah,
I've seen it. I've heard it.
yeah,
I felt it.
yeah. So it's like, which one is it? Are you marginalized or are you not marginalized? Which one is it?
You're the most privileged women in the world. You're part of the most privileged women in the world. You just don't have white American woman privilege, but you are still more privileged than every African woman in a Western nation.
Yeah.
Every African person in a Latin nation. You are still more privileged. You're the most privileged of the black diaspora.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of the women from the diaspora do not feel bad for black American women. We don't feel bad at all, not living a little. Because they see these videos.
Yeah.
And with these videos, these clips,
yeah,
you literally red pill these women.
Man.
Listen, but like I had to carry a bucket of water up a hill with a goat strapped to my back. And you're talking about you're marginalized?
Yeah. Shut your bitch ass up.
Your life is so hard. Oh my God, your life is so hard.
Yeah, shut your bitch ass up. Here, let's look at the rock.
A black man would never. I didn't talk about nobody. I said a man that's approaching me. That's not you. See, if you didn't like me and find me beautiful, you wouldn't care.
There it is. That right there. Look.
That right there is an insult. Look at this. You find you beautiful. Honey, you got a cake of makeup on in weaves. Yeah. I don't even know that's really you. I don't know that's really you.
Who knows what she looked like up under there?
We don't know. We don't
know. We do not know.
You would not give a fuck on what I say about another man who's approaching me. Because you know why you care? Because you know I'm beautiful, and you know you like, oh, I can't have a woman like that because I don't have the money to afford her. That's okay. If you can't provide, that's okay. That's okay. I get it.
First of all, you're not my type.
You can't provide. That's why I'm not
your
I
can.
type. Okay. No, you can't. No, you can't.
I don't provide for trash.
Let's just let him finish.
You can't provide, man.
For trash.
Yeah, it seems like you're trash. You're the one who's insulting black women. You're insulting black women, so you're the trash. Okay,
so I don't need you.
You gotta mute somebody.
But that's why you're by yourself.
I swear, boy, the commercials.
The commercial breaks, man.
That's why you're by yourself.
Hey,
that's why you're alone. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're not married. You can't be a married man talking like that. You're a single.
All right, guys, come on. We gotta get back.
Okay, you got
I like how you're smiling because you know he just.
Because he knows. He knows. And the thing is like he really did. I mean, you talk about trigger warning. I mean, she just lost her goddamn mind, and there's there's nobody that can pull her back, and it's crazy because you'll see here in a second.
No, you're not saying that ignorant shit.
No,
fuck you.
Chill, y'all.
Ooh, you hear that? She threw a F you in there.
Directly
trying to insult another black woman.
Just
that ain't what you ain't gonna do.
On what you didn't like about what she was
did you hear what her stipulations without insulting another black? But y'all was free
I
to
didn't
insult
say that.
First of all, you don't know if a black man approaching me or not. So why are you trying to internalize what I said? You said you don't find me attractive. So why are you internalizing the man who approached me? So you shouldn't care about what I want from a man.
I don't care about you.
So why are you talking about
it? Just so you guys,
I don't care about, ma'am. I care nothing about you.
She's not.
Then don't mention me again. Then.
Go ahead, Hank. Finish what you were saying without talking about her specifically, because
and I wouldn't talk about it. I'm just an example. These are the type of women that we have to that men have.
I just love how they're so comfortable trying to monitor whatever it is a man says.
You know,
and
I love. You're right, and he slipped in there so lovely, and he used her as a teachable lesson to other young men. Like, these are the women. I'm kid you not. If I saw a woman like her walking down the street, and I was jumping out of a whip, a $500,000 whip, I would ignore her flat out because I know what to expect from a chick like this.
Yeah,
from a chick like this, and it's never any good. It's never any good. The fact
they have to
she's fake. She's fake. She's phony.
Yeah.
She's and the fact is she wants to take cover behind her gender and ethnicity. She can't stand on her own what she said, and all he did was say to the young men that's watching, this is what I say when they don't care about you. They only care what you can do for them. They don't care about you as a human being.
Yeah.
So you don't have to really feel any loyalty towards them or care about them that way that you would care for someone you truly admire and love, because they don't really care about you at all.
Yeah.
They don't. They see you nothing more as an ATM.
Yeah.
So, and I will say this: use your wallet to have fun. Never use your wallet to fish for a wife.
Amen.
She's a fun girl, not a wifey. She's a fun girl. You use your wallet to wheel them in and bend them over, not to bend them over. You don't have her in the seat of your car, taking it to see your mama. Not a chick like this.
Nah.
She's a prostitute.
100%. I mean, and that's using her own words. That's not even you. You know, that's based on what she said. Based on what she said, that's exactly what she is. That's on her words.
And guys, please take notes. Don't deal with this type of woman.
Well said.
They don't want your broke ass taking them to Starbucks because you don't know how to mentally vet a woman. Get your ass out of here.
Oh, yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
I did not.
That doesn't make any sense. The coffee date is to vet. It is to vet if you should go on a higher date, on a dinner date. That's what the coffee date is for. To see if you guys mesh, if you're romantically tied together.
Yeah.
That's why she cares more about telling her girlfriends, "Oh, I went on a dinner date. It was good. He paid for he had a steak. I had the lobster. It was the check came out to $500 or $1,000. We went to Ruth Chris." That's what she wants. Is really to flex on her girlfriends. Flex on girlfriend. This is why I say women like this are just prostitutes, because the fact that it's a coffee date, it gives the man leverage.
Yeah.
To vet and see if she's the type of woman you want to take, and she proves it. She's not the type of woman you could take on a dinner date because she came into a coffee date.
Nah. You just that's the girl you put the money on the table and you
the table and say good night. I'd rather pay a chick like this $1,000 to bend over and then call it a night. I'll just crypto you the money and you just bend over and then we can
call it a day. Yeah, that's
call
you
it a
don't
day.
you don't
I just
you don't even want to have a conversation with something like this.
Yeah,
this is the type of woman. As if I'm the poster child. You just said me. If you didn't mention me, sweetie, this is an ignorant panel. If you're gonna sit and try to degrade me from what my opinion is, sweetie, you just sound like a Kevin Samuels Jr. You sound like a Kevin Samuels Jr. who died with a prostitute on top of him because he was taking too much Viagra and Red.
Wow.
We should run that back. Come on.
Ocasio was a nurse.
Hold on. Let me run that back one more time.
Viagra and Red Bulls. You just sound like a Kevin Samuels Jr. You sound like a Kevin Samuels Jr. who died with a prostitute on top of him because he was taking too much Viagra and Red Bulls, which will be you. Because you
see this right here. That young woman is a surgical nurse. She pulls at least, I think, $80K or something like that a year. She genuinely cared about Kevin. She spent, I think, 20 minutes, 30 minutes trying to save that man's life. Trying to save that man's life. They were in a relationship for months. I think it was 6 months. I think Dennis met her at his birthday situation, and he kept her off the cameras because he was more worried about women like this harassing her. And you keep calling, and you know what? Something I noticed: Black women keep attacking Filipinas and Latinas. You can't really attack white women because they're above you in status, money, everything. They're above you. But you attacking, and also they're the standard. They're literally the standard of Western beauty. And you know you can't really fuck with them. You could say whatever you want, but you really can't fuck with them.
Yeah.
But you attack women who you feel are on your level.
Yeah.
And you punch down, and now you're afraid that we're going to elevate these women, and where you're going to. It sickens me to think that the woman that tried to save Kevin Samuel is being disrespected when really the woman is crushed, is emotionally and mentally crushed, that the man that she was trying to save died.
Yeah.
She died in her arms.
These girls, look, man, like I said, man, these women don't belong to us. They're not ours. Black women are not our women. They're not our women. They're not attached to us. They have no loyalty to us. And the majority of them are traitors and are treacherous. Not to say that there aren't some that,
where's your humanity? And where's your humanity?
It's just like this. It's like this, man. I think what we need to start realizing is that, like, okay, before we thought that like Black women were with us over here, and then some of them kind of made their way over there. I think we need to realize that the majority of them are over there, and occasionally some of them will come over to us over here, right? And these females right here, like, look at the kind of the animosity and the animus coming from this woman. It's crazy.
You're getting a little older, baby. You better watch it.
These are the type of women you need to stay away from.
These are the type of men you should stay away from that want to take you on coffee dates, and call you names and don't know you from a can of beans because they think you only deserve coffee.
If these women are willing to act like this on a live stream for millions of people to watch, imagine what she's willing to do.
Imagine what you're willing to do if you're doing. Look at what you're doing. You need to focus on you and your ignorance. You need to focus on you and your ignorance on what you're doing. You need to focus on you.
Have no respect for them.
Men act like this, and men like you deserve to stay in the basement.
Look, I mean, come on, man. This is their live. This is a show. Like, this is during the broadcast. Like, this is a live broadcast. Just thought I would put that
with your mama. You're probably in the basement with your mama.
You don't let him get under your skin like that. This is not a.
It's too late. I got
You
it.
gotta stop this. Listen,
It's too late. I got it, Curves.
Y'all got
You don't get me nothing.
Are you sick of having issues with your
Damn
webinars?
it.
I'm sick of your
God.
goddamn commercials. That's what I'm sick of. But
Get down on
I'll
my
let it-
face. And that's also fun too.
Right.
You
She'll
too
front you.
She
misogynistic,
will
Kevin
call my name
Samuels
tonight.
Jr.
She will
Can we
call
use
my
one,
name
though?
tonight, Curves.
Hey,
I promise you.
You want me to call your name, but you're
You're
not
calling it
attracted
now.
to me. You're not
First, I'm looking
attracted
at
to
you.
me.
I'm
Don't
calling-
worry
calling
about
it back.
this. Don't
was a-
worry about this.
You
Don't
was-
worry about this,
You see
baby.
what I'm talking about?
You're not
Hey,
attracted.
Hey, go
You're
and
not
dress up.
attracted to
For real,
this.
Cody,
Don't
what's up,
worry
bro?
about
Let it go.
this.
Hey, you guys.
Don't change the panty line.
Just let it go.
Shan, you gotta mute somebody. You gotta mute somebody.
You see this?
I
You
know
see
you
this?
said, I just have it for 2 seconds.
That's crazy. Here, I'm gonna let this rock for a quick second. I'm gonna step away. I'm just gonna let this rock. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm just gonna let this go. I'm gonna let it play because it goes on for a good
Y'all, we
second.
got to be able to talk without the argument. It's like giving headache. Okay. So I understand what you guys are saying. I think that when you say that a man, because he takes you on a coffee date, that automatically equates to him being broke. I know many of men.
I never said that, Miss
I
Shan.
said it.
I never said I
You
called that.
alluded to that.
I called that
Hold
man
on,
broke.
hold on.
I
Hold
said
on,
he's
hold on.
broke in the basement.
Listen,
I
hold on,
never.
hold
Don't
on.
put words in my
She
mouth.
didn't.
I
She
didn't.
say men are broke.
You did.
Pretty much. She never said men
Yes,
were
she
broke.
did.
No, I
No,
didn't.
she didn't. Hold on. Can
I said it kind of equates.
Let Curse talk.
He's equating. He's equating.
Oh, you want to hear that?
What she was saying was she feels like she's more valuable than just a
A coffee
coffee date. She would like for you to take
No,
more
she's
time
not.
with her.
No, she's really not.
Like, I
No,
wanna-
she's
I-
really
I don't
not.
mind spending 2, 3, 4 hours with you. I'll take you out on a date. She feels like she's worth more than that. She didn't say. She said y'all. She literally said y'all could do what y'all want to do. If y'all women like that, if y'all are okay with coffee dates, cool. But for me,
No, but you're shaming. She's shaming that. She's shaming that.
people are not allowed to have their own preferences or what they
Absolutely.
want. That's fine. If she's not okay with that, cool. Balance says she was cool with that. I think Shanti said she was cool with that. So some women are cool with that, but that doesn't mean you're less or more than. She just feels like that's not what she wants. That doesn't mean that men who take women out on coffee dates ain't shit. She just feels like that ain't for me.
That's
I don't
exactly
want
what she said.
That's
Okay.
exactly what she
Listen,
said.
hold up. I don't want nobody else speaking for me. Hold up, Shan.
I
I don't want nobody
apologize.
else. Hold up. I don't want nobody else speaking for me. I'm
Did
gonna
I
speak for myself.
misrepresent you? Is
Hold
that
up.
what you- is that
No,
what you meant?
curves.
I don't want nobody else speaking for me, but
She got to get
Her-
ghosted. Like I'm telling you, like a lot of guys got to stay away from this type of chicks. If she says you shouldn't want to go on a coffee date, ask her why, and if she gives that type of reason, that's
Right?
it.
was that
That's it.
Snuggles?
Like I'm telling you, man. I hope, I pray, and I hope prostitution becomes legal in the United States because it would be better off that way
yeah,
than to deal with a chick like this, because at least 30 minutes, you get 30 minutes and you're going about that. You don't have to hear her nonsense,
yeah,
her garbage.
big facts. You know, it's I just think it's just very interesting that we really allow this kind of shenanigans. we just it's crazy that we actually allow this kind of shenanigans. It really is. What's up, Snuggles? So what's going on, Cody? How you doing, bro?
What's up, bro? Yeah, I saw
Man.
that on Obsidian. I didn't see it the rest of the way because I was doing other stuff, but
Yeah.
I heard that. I saw that a mile away. That's the type of woman that want a Birkin bag.
Yeah. Yeah, she'll ask or she'll say that, right? But I don't know, man. It's just really again, just this kind of behavior has gotten so like she okay. Again, as a creator, right? As someone that's doing this, right? As someone that has invested in the gear, invested in the time, it's not easy to do this stuff. Even if you're the Lapeef network, for God do. And the fact that this person can come on here and think that she can just disrupt the entire thing and talk and yell and scream the way that she's doing is just like, it's so far beyond what it should be possible. Like, it's like, what, like, on what planet do you think that what you're doing is okay? Like at no point. So we've been listening to her yell now for about 8 minutes, right? At what point in time does she start to realize that maybe she's out of pocket? You know, like it's like there's nothing that could, none of these people on the panel at this point in time, it has been able to like wrangle her and draw her back in. And the messed up part about it is Lapeef himself. Hold on, real quick. Hold on. Lapeef himself and Anton both come on here and try to at least talk to her, and they still can't talk her down. Go ahead. I'm sorry. My bad. Go ahead.
No, it's the fact is, it's more explains. It says more about them. Like Lewis, he's just following the rules. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the others are not even interjecting to say, "Honey, you're out of pocket," because she's technically out of pocket. That you want this extravagant date. You want an extravagant date, but you can't even do the most simplest thing of get to know somebody to work towards that.
Yeah.
Like, I know, again, like I said before, I know multimillionaires who would take on a coffee date, and they'll talk to like the best coffee houses in Seattle, the best, and also a lot of them are really low maintenance.
Yeah,
and they're multimillionaires. So if you're that type of person who you really, and again, I theorize, I'm not saying this is who she is, but I'm theorizing that she simply wants to say, I went on this extravagant date. He ordered the steak, chicken, or whatever. It cost like $200 a plate. And she got me lobster, such and such. And we had it, she wants the fairy tale of what she claims to deserve, but she don't understand. A storm is brewing for these type of women. A storm is brewing.
Yeah. What were you gonna say, Cody? Before I start this back,
my thing is, I asked her this: these type of women, even though she ain't gonna give me no time of day any fucking way, so she's just gonna be a waste of my damn time. First of all, are you gonna give me some pussy?
They're not.
Because you don't cool.
You exactly have the same mindset as me, man. The same mindset.
It's like how much? That's the question. How much?
You're not gonna get my fat ass some pussy anyway, anytime, anyway, unless I was a millionaire, got buku money. You wouldn't give a fuck. But anyway, she got 2 kids out of wedlock. Anyway, you see how hostile she is.
Yeah. This one does?
Yeah. Because women like that are spoiled and patient and and masculine, man. You wonder why black men are jumping ship. The ship is about to blow the fuck up.
Dude, I know 2 black millionaires under 20. Because I know many black millionaires because we're in the same spaces on Telegram and stuff like that, and we're doing investments and stuff. And I know 2 under 20, under 30, 2 young black millionaires. They're in Thailand right now. They ain't coming back. There's no way in the hell they're coming back. And I sent them the link. I'm going to send them the link to this video, and they're going to say this is exactly why I left. Why I left. It's the entitlement.
Facts.
The entitlement is through the roof. You can't even humble yourself to get to know somebody in a coffee house, just so you can't even do that.
Simple walk in the park no more, man. That's dead.
I'd rather just get to the business. Fuck the dinner date. Fuck the coffee house. Here, take $2,000 and let them bend you over.
Right.
You're a high price officer.
But this one, you know what I would say to this one though? This is what I would say to this one.
Your pussy stank. Your pussy stay.
Your pussy stay.
Your pussy stay.
Feminine wash. It takes the smell.
Oh my God. Oh no.
Your pussy stay. Your pussy stay. Your pussy stay. Your pussy stay. Feminine wash. Feminine wash. Feminine wash. Feminine wash. Feminine wash. Smell away. Pussy stay.
Oh, Jesus. Dennis is so crazy. I'm sorry. I had to. I know.
Dennis need to come out with a show like that, and it would go through the roof basically. But you know,
I know.
But
I know it was inappropriate, and I probably shouldn't have done that. But you know what?
that chick thinks she all that. She ain't all that, bro. They got chicks out in Colombia and Brazil blow her ass out the water.
It's
Dude,
not even close.
Dude, it's not even close. Like,
not even close.
The hair are theirs. They're genuinely nice. She's not nice. Like, she's just she can't even fake being nice.
Man, her pussy smell like roaches.
That's why Hank called her fake. It's because she's genuinely a contentious, entitled woman. It's just her personality.
It's just for me.
Yeah.
Too stuck up.
Yeah. I know
how to deal with that, man. That's a waste of fucking time.
Waste of time.
Yeah. I mean, again, I think part of the whole thing is that we are starting to realize, or they're starting to see the indifference, right? And part of why she reacted the way that she was because she wasn't getting a rise out of him. You know, part of the reason why she jumped up and tried to do all the whole "you ain't attracted" or whatever is because she did realize that, like, he's not, let's see, somebody try to get Uncle D to do a forum with Clapjack Part 2. I mean, he ain't, here's the thing. I think
that's a multimillionaire right there. That's one of the multimillionaires we both know.
In a shard of glass.
Yeah.
What you gonna say to Uncle D? The guy's an executive producer of a TV show, wealthy lawyer.
Yeah, there's
nothing.
Cases.
There's nothing you can say to a guy like him. He would never go for a chick like this.
Of course not. I mean, she's way out of her league. I mean, it's not even close. I mean, again, the reason why this person is able to even get away with this kind of stuff is just because, it's Lil Peef. There's nobody that's going to really check her. Well, actually, here, let's see how this.
You hit it right on the head, and I appreciate you for even doing that. You didn't have to do that.
Speaking for you,
Hank, Mr. Hank, listen, Mr. Hank, because she said exactly how I feel. I don't want nobody Hold up, Pink. I'm gonna let you speak because we're gonna get on the good. Okay, let me finish. Let me finish.
Everybody, let me finish. And I was
because you were insulting me.
I was the one who was originally supposed to be talking.
Because you were insulting me, and I'm gonna clarify what.
Are you sick of having issues with your webinars?
I'm sick
wasting
of your
tons of time on
troubleshooting? I was insulting the statements that you was making, not you.
Okay. Yes, you did. Hey, you did. I feel offended because you did, and I feel like.
So let me.
Yeah, you did. Wait, let me talk to him real quick because I want
you guys.
Hey, Shocks, do you still want to be called Shocks one time, or are we good with Dusty Nuts? You good with Dusty Nuts? Dusty Nuts is hilarious, by the way. I gotta say, Dusty Nuts is hilarious. Just got to put that out there.
You want to get each other's number and just.
I like that name too.
Okay, but you put words in my mouth, so I want to clarify what
I'm saying to you is, I heard what Curve said, and let me apologize. Okay.
So now there's JR.
What you were trying to say wrong. I apologize, but no.
Hey, what's going on?
It's getting turned up over here, Lapine.
Okay,
you missed a whole lot.
I was listening. Listen up, y'all. We have to be respectful on this panel. The Sunday show is a different vibe. We got to make sure that we're not going back and forth. So I don't want you guys to be sitting there arguing over that. We shouldn't be doing none of that.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I just felt really offended and disrespected because of my opinion. I never ever said that Hank was anything. I started calling him broke after he said that I'm unattractive and I'm somebody he would, and every man needs to look at a woman like me and stay away from women like me. And I felt really offended because as a Black woman, we get enough heat. When I go into an interview with a white boss, I get enough heat.
What?
See what Hank just did? I just did the same.
White daddy.
I just subconsciously did exactly what Hank.
What? She's a victim. She's a victim now.
There go the victim in the picture.
I just can't. It's like it's a script, right? It's a script.
It's a script. It's
It's
literally
a script.
a script.
It's all. It's like they know. It's like the next thing you know, she's gonna start crying. Oh man, this is a perfect comment right here.
When I go into my white job, I get enough heat. I don't want to get
her
heat
white
from
job.
my brothers, the men that's supposed to protect me, because of my opinion.
I ain't protecting you.
Number one. Number two, I never said a man is broke because he wants to take me for coffee. I said that it's informal. I said that it gives me interview vibes. It gives me that has a dating budget. It gives me, and that's not being broke.
Yes.
You have a dating budget. That gives me that you're dating multiple women and they get $20 each. And you need to space out your time. You only got an hour per person.
Yes.
And I want something more individualized. That's
specific. You're not special. You're not more special than them.
I told you I drink it for.
And also, how we supposed to know? And also, how we supposed to know? Okay.
Go ahead.
Cool. Dang, she ain't special, bro. She think the world revolve around her ass. Nope. It never did.
No.
That entitled. You could tell she was a spoiled brat.
Yeah. I mean, she's pretty. They talk about it, right? It's pretty privilege, and it's a real thing.
I mean, she looked good. I give her that, but she ain't all that.
She know
I
that.
mean,
Like she,
of course not.
You're not good enough for me to rip out my integrity and take my integrity and stomp it. No woman ever in their lives since I was a little kid, and this is probably why I probably never got a date when I was younger, because I would never rip out. I would never rip out my integrity. I just couldn't. Because I know you shit. I know you squat down and you shit just like the rest of us.
Yeah.
Men. I know you do the same thing. You squat down, you shit, and worse, you have nasty, funky vagina days. So I know you are no different than any mortal being on this planet. For me to literally debase myself down for, I don't care if the hottest Black woman on earth was in front of me, I would never lower myself as a man.
Yeah.
As a man. And also when she said that she would a man should be protecting her, excuse me, you need to be worthy of protecting. There's a lot of women I'm learning who didn't get protected because they weren't worthy, either because maybe they weren't pretty enough or they didn't know how to follow instructions of a man, so they got left.
Yeah.
And in the first place I learned that from was the Bible. The Bible was the first book that ever taught me that you're not supposed to protect a woman like this.
No, not that type of female.
No, not at all. I mean, again, this is again, it has gotten so out of hand. It has gotten so out of hand that this type of behavior has become acceptable. And unfortunately, these women are going to have to learn the hard way. I don't ever wish anything bad on anybody, right? And I'm a firm believer that karma or people are going to get what's coming to them one way or another, right? So I'm at peace with that, right? Like I know that life is going to deal with her in one way, shape, or form, right? You just have to
She
kind
could
of
go build Amazonia. I tell these brothers all the time, you could go build Amazonia. If you don't
Yeah.
like the way things are going,
yeah. Well,
pick up some nails, pick up some a hammer, go build Amazonia.
yeah.
We
Well,
don't need to hear it.
We know that's not.
We
going
don't
to
need to
happen.
hear it. We got enough problems as men
Yeah.
to deal with. Real
Yeah.
world problems. We literally combat nature. Okay, we
Yeah.
combat the elements. You know what I'm saying? So to
Yeah.
me, for us, and I will say that we civilized. Kevin Simmons was right. We
Yeah.
civilized the world to such a point that they complain about the most mundane things like coffee dates.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, again, it is so out of hand. It is so out of hand that these females are so out of pocket. It's all good. Salute, Judge Zilla the Beast, for sure, brother. I got you. Listen, I want to.
So why would I allow a man who's approaching me?
I want to, because even this part, right? It's like it's gotten so crazy, but then even Anton, and I'm not even a huge fan of Anton. I mean,
yeah, Anton.
It's because you know what it is for me.
He's
Nah, it's more that it's not that so much that part. Whenever some like kind of, you know what, it's kind of like Obsidian too, right? Whenever someone kind of continually tells you how good they are, you know, it's like, you know, when someone continually tells you how smart they are, how rich they are, you know, it's like, but whatever. Anyways, let's let this
to
rock.
take me to a
This
place
is
I don't
crazy.
want to go, and I don't frequent. Now I've been called a gold digger. I've been called stay away from these type of ratchet women. Like, I don't know where you came from with that, Mr. Hank, but it was very
all right.
offensive.
So this is what we're gonna do. Like, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and get back on track. We got one more topic.
Can we not answer? Can I?
So I mean, now at that point, right? It's like, okay, the man done come on. He's not supposed to be on there. The man has come onto his own platform to like reset the table, right? And again, I'm looking at this from not only just as a man, but as a creator that's creating a piece of content that's investing in this thing. This is an investment of his, right? Like, this is something that he's built up in Lapeef. This is something that he has built up to right time and energy and money put into this. And it's, what's up, Red Planet Photography? How you doing? Tom, what's going down? And this is how it's being treated. So he comes in to like reset the table. Now at this point, he has literally been like, hey, okay, we're gonna go on to the last topic and move on, right? And still look how this goes.
Can I bring him? Because I was trying to get an opinion in there. It was just
All right, go ahead, Shan.
I just wanted to say, and I get what she's saying. I absolutely now I get.
Again, why are you relitigating? Let it go. Shan, this is
let
like,
it go because they want to change him. And Hank, I loved his stoicism. I love his nonchalantness, his bluntness. This is what men really are, right here. Yeah. And that is that we meant what we said. He felt how he said it. He said what he said. You don't even feel. He knows this woman is not right. She got to be left alone. She's no good for a man, a reasonable man. Yeah. This little small thing is a red flag.
Yeah. I mean, she can't even have a conversation on a panel, bro. She can't even behave herself on a panel. Like, we ain't even talking relationship. We're like, you can't even behave yourself on the internet when there's like hundreds of thousands of people watching.
Imagine.
Right. Her etiquette is terrible.
It's awful. No, zero.
It's terrible. And you say you know, do things with professionals. How do you talk to them? When you talk to the white man like that, I guarantee you, yes, sir. All right, thank you. However, black man, you better get out my effing face. All this moving the neck and all this other stuff like a freaking chicken.
Is that what they do? They do this. They be like,
yeah, like that, you know.
Like with the raptor claws, with the raptor claws.
should knock a coffee day. I think that that's a great opportunity to get a person to know a person in an informal way. You're not dressed up. You see what they're going to look
So
like
Shan's
every
trying to
single day
shoot
that you're with them.
some
Everybody doesn't
coffee
have to
date
dress
bill.
up. And also, it's a great time to have conversation. You can always know what a man makes by just.
And you know the shitty part about this, I already use StreamYard. Like I pay for it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really crazy that they just keep getting these damn. It's like I already pay. I'm like, I'm not the person you put the commercial on, right? I already pay for it, but whatever.
Profession. I mean,
You like to take a survey?
I have a lot of physicians who do coffee because they work at night. You know, some people that's all they can do is do a coffee day. And for me, I don't give everybody my nights. So I gotta like you to even take time out of my nights to give to you, because to me that turns into something else. I like to keep it, look, we're just getting to know each other, boom boom boom. That's just me, not to knock what you're doing. I apologize.
So here's Anton,
but that's just how I just go in thinking a coffee day is a bad thing, you know. So it's not like going to Starbucks. They're nice coffee shops.
Now
look
at her face. Look.
She's not appreciative.
Right? Like she's pouting. She's pissed off. Like she knows she's in trouble, right? She already knows she's been misbehaving, right?
That's a girl child right there, man. That's a woman child. That's literally a woman child right there.
Ooh, I'm glad we have some push. Fellows are going a little bit too extreme. Elaborate or hit the link. I'm curious because I would love for someone to come and try to defend this bullshit. Please.
Oh, I would love that too.
Please.
Love it.
I would love for you to come up here and try to defend this madness. Please. Please. I'm gonna let you think about that and go and hit that link. Make sure you put your camera on, because this hold on real quick. Hold on. Here, real quick. I'm gonna let you know now. Look, the way I operate over here, we don't insult each other, right? We don't no ad hominem attacks. You know, we address concepts and so on, right? I don't use the N word, so you ain't about to use that up in here. But if you think you want to come up here and cam up and defend this woman's position, I would love to hear what you have to say. So while you get your camera ready and get your all set up, I'm gonna go on ahead and let the rest of this rock out. But please hit the link if you think that we actually are going a little bit too hard on this situation. It's a little too extreme. I would love to hear what you have to say.
I'm not allowed to finish. I'm not allowed to address what I was starting to speak on.
Address it, but don't point it.
No, stop. Don't stop telling me what to do, Kurt.
I'm saying no. That's
no.
Stop
telling me what to do. You don't do that, ma'am.
I'm not.
I don't tell you what to say.
She's asking you. She's asking
a question.
Hold on. We're gonna give Hank the floor. We're not gonna let not one woman interrupt him while he's talking. And then when he gets done talking, then y'all can respond. And when y'all respond, I'm gonna need y'all to not insulting, because it's disrespectful.
Anton, he was disrespecting me, and Anton.
Here she go.
Insulting me. He said that I'm a gold digger. I'm this, and I'm.
Hold on. Hank. Go ahead.
See, I said he's insulted me this whole entire life, and he's been targeting me. I haven't said.
Huh?
Nothing about this man. So you need to direct that towards him. Curves is taking up for me because she feel like he's attacking me.
Wait. Here's the thing. If he's attacking you, how do you handle it, right? Because you a grown woman.
And he a grown man.
But hear me out, right?
This is a pay.
This makes me want to like flip a table. This makes me want to break shit. This makes me want to break shit so bad.
She is a woman's child. This is literally a woman's child who literally has no accountability. None. She said that he called her gold digger when he did not.
No.
He did not call her gold digger.
Not her specifically. Men.
No. He said he didn't call her directly a gold digger. But he's literally telling men to stay away from a woman like this. And you know what she's scared of? Young men might just listen. Because he's pointing it out. This is a statesman, the older statesman, educating the younger guys to I just saw you say, look at Louise. And he looks like you know why he stepped into.
Yeah, he's just like, yeah, and look, and the real Precious too. She just like, you could just, her face didn't change, but you could just tell in her head she's just like, oh Jesus, this is going way off the rails.
Off the rails, about to derail.
Oh my God! Here, let's look at this.
Patriarch where men run things, right?
So you gonna overtalk me and I ain't show you nothing but respect.
Now you see what I had to deal
Hold
with.
on, Hank. So you gonna overtalk me and I'm just having a conversation?
No, I'm not trying to overtalk you. I'm interjecting because you're saying that I'm a woman. I need to have more grace when he's sitting
Semantics, whatever.
here verbally attacking me, and I feel like you're not addressing that. Where is his?
So at what point in
enhanced
history,
utility
from any woman specifically, right? Because if you understand him as a man, then you also understand how to handle him. At what point in any point in history has a woman been able to be successful when it comes to conversation, when it comes to in-person interactions, without handling it with grace? Like if you with your man right now, right, and your man starts spazzing out or whatever, you gonna go back off on him?
This ain't my man.
I'm
This is
just-
a
wait.
Anton, you asked me a question, so let me answer it. You asked me a question.
Follow me. I don't want you to don't direct it towards him. Just follow me. Right? Just roll with me on this one. If you with your man,
Arrowhead, big facts. Arrowhead, big facts.
even if it's not your man, if you're in the presence of men in real life, right? How do you handle it if you see some confrontation going off or if somebody say something to you?
The way I would have handled it, I tried that. The man has continuously
just follow me.
Wait.
Answer your question.
Anton, I'm answering it and you interrupted me and you don't like my answer. So
okay, I'm gonna let you answer. Go ahead.
Evidently, you want me to humble myself.
Go ahead and answer.
Wait, I'm answering it. Let me answer. You want me to humble myself for a man to allow him to continuously on a live try to degrade me as a human being, and you want me to humble myself. Black women have laid down on the front line for Black men and the rest of the world for many centuries. I don't owe him nothing.
Man, I wish I could just throw a big blue cap right into that screen onto her head. Just a big old all the cap, super cap, monster cap.
I didn't know that she was laying down during the American Revolution and American Civil War, the Buffalo Soldier, World War I, World War II, and Vietnam. I didn't know that she was there laying down for Black men. I didn't realize this. Oh my God, I'm so wrong about these women. Like seriously. She said she's laid down. What?
Yeah. Hink is I'm exactly where he is right now.
Hank is like, man, see, bro, I'm tired of this.
Yeah, he's over it.
I don't have to have some type of be so gracious when a Black man is verbally attacking me as a grown man. I felt like y'all should have came and said, hey, if you got something to say that you don't like about her opinion, don't direct it towards her.
You're not even talking to me. You still talking towards him. That's how I know you emotional, and that's how I know you caught up.
I told you I feel
because you're not. But did I disrespect you? But did I disrespect you?
I'm not talking about
you. But you're not
him.
talking to Hink right now. You're talking to me.
But I understand that. But this is.
Pissing and shitting everywhere.
You're emotionally throwing up on people. Like you're just emotionally,
like
you're just vomiting.
It's like you can't even like, like at some point, like what would he have to do?
She's emotional bombing.
It's like, do you understand how many people are watching you, or like what you're doing? Like I'm creating a piece of content. You're on a live with thousands of people that's going to watch this. People are going to look at it. Look at her face. Look. You know what I mean?
Cry. Just she want to cry.
Just out of pocket.
Out of line. It's like, man, say, bro.
And what you still doing the black stuff for? Because there's no white person on here.
Oh, because that's again,
no white man on here.
Because again, as a Black woman, right? Like it's a script. It's a script.
You're not special. You have no special privilege.
Yeah.
And I refuse to give you any special privilege. I'm not giving anybody else.
Yeah. Like, what are
I'm
we
not
even
giving anyone
talking
else.
about?
Like,
What happened?
Like
what happened to
feel
so
that
and
we
so?
should give you you feel like we should give you grace, then act like a goddamn adult.
I mean, there's no adult anywhere in there except for the fact that she can, like, live by herself and have sex. That's it. What happened? Somebody said we were going extra hard. Where'd they go? What happened? I put the link in there. Nobody hit the link. Because I thought somebody was going to come in here and defend this bullshit. But
I really wanted someone to defend, but you know what? They can't defend. You see, a lot of these dudes have the matriarchal chip.
Yeah.
And when they see about me, I don't have it. But when a black woman, when there's a black woman, see, this is why I can never rock with them. It's because I'm too in here. I'm too in my brain. I lock away my heart in a debate, in an argument. I don't have that. Like my mom says it. It's like I'm not born with a lot of emotional intelligence anymore. Well, I had that when I was a kid, but I couldn't sit there and not be real, keep it real.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, because you only know one way, right? Now, the real Precious, I believe she's actually one of the ladies on here that has that be having some good goddamn sense. But she's just like, I ain't even getting it. I mean, there's really not anything to say, really, outside of.
So I asked you to follow me and roll with me on a conversation, and then experience what it is that I'm taking you down, because I'm trying to convince you of something. I'm trying to sell you on something, right? I'm not disrespecting you. I didn't call you out your name. I didn't overtalk you. None of that, right?
All right.
So
I appreciate the time today.
If you in the
I don't have
present,
to be on y'all panel. I feel like I really appreciate y'all letting me have my opinion.
So you can't have a conversation with me?
She about to rage quit, but here's the thing. I like how Anton did what he did, because we know how this is gonna go, right? This is one of them situations where somebody's got to have and they like to piss and shit all over things on their way out.
Yeah. If you're not going to address this man, I just told you I felt disrespected.
How do you know what I'm going to do, and you already trying to tell me what to do instead of having?
You're addressing me.
I'm having a conversation with you. I'm not addressing anybody.
But you should be having a conversation with Mr. Hank.
How do you know what I'm going to do?
You should be.
And you so combative. And
I don't have to be on this panel. I appreciate it. Look, Peef was great.
Well, we're not gonna let you give your speech. Like, if you don't want to be here, then get the fuck out of here. Then.
So Anton,
let me just say this. Let me say this. The only reason I started having a conversation in the first place, and I don't even know why she's still in the back. Get the fuck out of here. The only reason.
Hold on.
Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger. I'm a threat. I'm a gamble with your life, cause you know that it's okay.